You gotta hand it to Scarecrow. He's given us the keys to the whole city.
By the time we're finished, there's gonna be nothing left of this stinking city.
How long can we keep her in there? Batman's here! Engage!
Do your worst. The boredom is killing me.
Don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you when we're good and ready. Why do we have to wait? We can give her a dose now. Be my guest. I'll tell Scarecrow it was your idea. I was just joking. Didn't sound like a joke. What, you think I want him to know I was going against orders? Have you seen him? Yeah, up close. He's taking a knife and he's out of it. Rumor is he got his face torn off by some freak called Killer Croc. Really? Looks deliberate to me. Yeah, well, I guess he figured he should look the part. You know, like a scarecrow. That's messed up. Speaking of messed up, why is she here?
I'm here because your boss has an inferiority complex. After all, he's only
Gonna use her as his new lab rat. Pamela Isley. Able to control plants with her mind. Really?
Stick around and maybe you'll find out.
I've seen it with my own eyes. One of the guys who brought her got torn in two by some giant tentacle.
You make it sound so crass. It was beautiful.
Man, what's wrong with this city? It's just full of freaks.
Look who it is. I can't say I'm surprised. You should really review your security. I've seen trees with faster reflexes.
Almost got you.
Something tells me this wasn't part of the plan. Well, that's made things a little more interesting.
Sir, it's Batman. He's here.
Were you expecting to find me, Batman? I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Take a look at the chamber. I want you to know the fear that is coming.
Listen up, Bat Freak. We're walking out of here, nice and slow. You try anything stupid, I'll blow her brains out.
Charming, but only...
Go, go, go!
$60mm cannon operational. Fire suppressor engaged. Batman, I spotted 6 more unmanned tanks moving to Chinatown. They'll be there any second.
need to leave.
The master of understatement as ever.
I need to know where those tanks are coming from.
I'm tracking several transport helicopters moving into the city. There are more on the way.
Activate the Batmobile weapon diagnostics. It's time to go to war.
Batman's got a tank? That's cheating!
Simulation activated. Weapon energy system diagnostic test online. Stage 1. Destroy targets to charge up weapon energy and activate missile barrage. Missile barrage level 1 ready. Diagnostic stage. Stage 2. Charge the missile barrage to level 2 to destroy up to 4 targets at once. Missile barrage level 2 ready. Diagnostic stage complete. Stage 3. Taking damage depletes weapon energy. Charge up missile barrage to level 2 and destroy 4 active targets to complete diagnostic test. Missile barrage level 2 ready. Diagnostic test complete. Simulation complete. Batman, I'm seeing a transport deploying more tanks at Panessa Studios. I've warned GCPD to pull their men off the streets.
I'm heading there now.
Come in, all units. This is Commissioner Gordon.
We have numerous hostile tanks deployed across the city. Gotham is under attack. I want everyone off the streets and back to GCPD. We're not equipped to deal with what's out there. Thank God there's someone who is.
can resume their patrols. The tanks have been dealt with.
Thank God. Let's hope they were the last.
Don't count on it. I need the isolation chamber prepped at the GCPD lockup. I'm bringing in Ivy.
Scarecrow pulling this on Halloween. Guess he's got a sense of humor after all.
Oh, man, it's him! Don't worry, he ain't... Damn it! Get up, go!
Good to have you here, Batman. Bring her down to the lockup on the lower level.
What the hell? Hold your fire! It's Batman! What is that? You kidding me? I thought we were under attack.
Any progress with the fear toxin analysis?
It's gonna take a little while longer. Drop by the clock tower when you're ready, and I'll show you what I've got so far.
Who taught you to drive?
Scarecrow's gonna break you, Batman.
Honestly, why do you even bother with these meat sacks?
Civil unrest? There's a war on the streets. We don't have the manpower or the equipment.
Well, look who it is.
Ivy. Well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Is the isolation chamber ready?
Glad you're putting it to good use.
Oh, good. Another cell. You feel safer now that I'm all locked up?
Reality of the situation is this. We no longer have control of this city. Nobody's coming to help.
Why do you waste your time helping these pathetic creatures? So primitive compared to plant consciousness.
To evacuate, you all made your choice.
It was Harley who broke me out of that police cell in Bloodhaven. Why don't you try arresting her?
The work starts now. Priority 1, we're here to save lives, and it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct.
Locking me up is a sign of desperation, Batman. I can see it in your eyes. You're afraid.
Locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman.
You can't lock me in here like some human.
And as they stand, they're right.
You know these walls won't hold me for long. Still, if it makes you feel safer, I'll indulge the fantasy. For now. You can't lock me in here like some human.
Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and...
Hey, Batman. I think I'm starting to find Ivy, attractive. Is that normal?
Till we know what we're dealing with
I studied horticulture at college. Maybe that's it.
Priority is to take...
Hey, Batman. I think I'm starting to find Ivy, attractive. Is that normal?
It feels pretty hopeless around here sometimes, Batman. You remind us there's still hope. And, a way we can actually win. Just keep doing what you're doing out there, getting Gotham back. It feels pretty hopeless around here sometimes, Batman. You remind us there's still hope. And, a way we can actually win.
Would you believe it? I just got transferred today. I got a lot of catching up to do. So are you, allowed to be just walking around here? Of course you are. Sorry, sir.
Good to see you, Batman. I think the others forget we're in here sometimes. On the craziness scale, I bet tonight's hitting a 10, huh?
I'm not a politician, sir. That's not my concern.
Heavily armored vehicles have been sighted on Founders Island. It's confirmed. If any of our boys run into that kind of hardware, they're going to be torn to shreds. Half the rioters out there have gas masks. Don't they watch the news? Scarecrow's toxin passes through anything. I'm picking up enemy chatter. I can't pinpoint a location. Heavily armored vehicles have been sighted on Founders Island. It's confirmed. If any of our boys run into that kind of hardware, they're going to be torn to shreds.
Gotham doesn't stand a chance. Not this time. There's not enough of us. Still have to follow procedure, while the scum out there get to do God knows what. We can't deal with what's going on out there. I've got men down, and I can't help them. I wish I was out there helping instead of writing these damn reports. Gotham doesn't stand a chance. Not this time. There's not enough of us.
We just haven't got the men to deal with all this. I don't know where to start. It's hopeless. I mean, I'm scared. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Anyone who says they ain't, they're lying. You know, people forget. There's your regular wackos still out there. They sure as hell ain't taking the night off. We all joke around about one of these psychos taking over Gotham, but you never actually think it's gonna happen. We just haven't got the men to deal with all this. I don't know where to start. It's hopeless.
By telling the damn truth.
Run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1. We're here to save lives. And it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. We've got a half-dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with out there, until we have a solid lead on Scarecrow, our priority is to dig in here and look out for our own. Okay, I'm going to run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1, we're here to save lives. It starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct.
This elevator's locked down, Batman. Only way in or out is through the parking garage.
Man element patrolling the perimeter.
You see no one's out in the cell? Scarecrow's gonna release that on the whole city? We're finished. My old man was a cop in this city. 30 years. It'd break his heart to see this.
We've got a half-dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with...
This elevator's locked down, Batman. Only way in or out is through the parking garage.
To dig in here and look out for our own. Okay, I'm going to run through this one more time so we're clear. Priority 1, we're here to save lives. And it starts with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4...
Do not attempt to approach the rioters. You hear me? You're gonna get yourself killed.
We keep this building locked down.
Hang on. I'm not a coward, Batman, but it'd be suicide to try and stop these animals. It's too many. Hold on a sec. How the hell did the city get like this? So many people want to destroy it.
Until we know what we're dealing with out there, until we have a solid lead on Scarecrow, our priority is to dig in here and look out for our own.
Hang on. I'm not a coward, Batman, but it'd be suicide to try and stop these animals. It's too many.
Save lives. Start with the lives of your fellow officers right here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. Got a half-dozen choppers.
Come on. After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins. That guy's not shut up since we got him in here. Pity he didn't break his jaw. After what happened with Protocol 10, I wouldn't be surprised if that driver sues us. And wins.
These ain't the usual weapons we find on Gotham lowlifes.
These ain't the usual lowlives, neither.
Are you okay?
I hear you.
Honey?
Took 4 of us to stick that guy in the cell. That's with a broken arm.
We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. We've got a half dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control.
We found these weapons stashed in the car of the driver you brought in. This is state-of-the-art firepower.
Our priority is to dig in here and look out for our own. Okay, I'm gonna run through this one more time to be clear. Priority
Stuff like this don't come cheap. There's a lot of money behind this army, Batman. A lot.
here at this precinct. I want a minimum of 4 guys on the roof at all times and a 6-man element patrolling the perimeter. We keep this building locked down. The only people who get in or out are our guys and the Batman. We have outlying patrols searching for Scarecrow in Bristol, Kingston, Drescher, Otisburg, and Port Adams. We've got a half dozen choppers patrolling the skies, but make no mistake, we are not in control. Until we know what we're dealing with out there, until we have a solid lead on Scarecrow, our priority is to dig in here and look out for our own.
Just when you think the city's getting back on its feet, something like this happens. My wife, Batman, I just want to know she's okay. Just when you think the city's getting back on its feet, something like this happens.
I can't believe how quickly everything's changed. I was doing a normal shift on a normal day, and now this. Does anyone know what the hell's going on here? What does Scarecrow even want? Is it money? Good luck with that. Protocol 10 wiped this city clean. I can't believe how quickly everything's changed. I was doing a normal shift on a normal day, and now this.
If you ask me, we should use some of these weapons instead of letting them gather dust.
Might even things up a little.
God knows we could use the help. Sounds like we're getting killed out there. We ain't got the firepower to deal with tanks.
Diddle, detective. I see you've begun pitting that mediocre mind of yours against my riddles. I had plenty of time to conceive them, Batman. When you left me battered and demeaned in Arkham City. I am the Riddler, Batman. I don't suffer humiliation. I pay it back. So solve my riddles if you can. They'll be very important later.
Could have sworn I heard broken glass.
I've got men searching as we speak. I don't remember you being an expert. I've heard these excuses before, sir.
By the way, I've got Jack Ryder in the interview room. Guy was this close to getting killed trying to film the riots. He was asking for you. Scarecrow can't be doing this alone. It's too big. The whole of Gotham?
I don't see much
Not even
coming
Joker
back
could
the
have
other
pulled
way.
that off.
We're on our own here.
I'll end up as white-haired as Gordon before this night's through. We should count our blessings that green-haired bastard is dead.
Don't seem to want to hear it.
The men are scared, Batman. Hell, I've seen some action in my time, but this is different. We can handle those punks on the streets, Batman. But the militia and the rest of those freaks, that's on you. The men are scared, Batman. Hell, I've seen some action in my time, but this is different.
We're moving as fast as we can. Screw you. Damn bureaucrats. We're on our own.
We can handle it, Jim. What's the latest?
We've got incidents cropping up all over the city. Cash, give us a rundown.
All right, let's see. First up, we've lost contact with the fire crew from Station 17. We've got their last known coordinates, but they're not going to survive out there on their own for long. Then there's this. It's a strange one. Body turned up. We didn't have long to look before the evacuation, but the forensics boys seemed freaked out. Real nasty. Also, we've had several sightings of the Riddler creeping around the train yard. Knowing that guy, he's got to be up to no good.
Look, I know you're busy, but anything you can do to help is going to save lives.
Don't worry, Jim. I have someone working a lead on Scarecrow. I'll see what I can do.
Good to hear. I've got a skeleton crew searching Gotham South and West. I'm gonna join him when I'm done here. We're gonna find that son of a bitch. Fernandez, it's Gordon. Give me an update.
I'm going to investigate that crime scene. If there's a serial killer in town, I'll find them.
Good luck out there, Batman.
After you finish searching the docks, I want you to link up with Mike.
We've got you back in here, Batman. All of us. Owens from the diner probably wants you dead, but everyone else, Team Batman. You know, as long as that symbol's in the sky, there's still hope.
Gordon's crazy going out there.
You really think you're gonna convince him to stay? This city's his home, where he raised his family. He'd die for that.
Just us left defending the whole of Gotham against the frickin' army. Oh, and as if that wasn't enough, whatever Scarecrow's cooking up. Bringing in Ivy was a smart move. I don't care if she did turn Scarecrow down. She can't be trusted. Just us left defending the whole of Gotham against the frickin' army. Oh, and as if that wasn't enough, whatever Scarecrow...
Yep, poor bastard. He ain't gonna be able to live with himself when he finds out what he did in that diner.
He's gonna lose his badge for sure.
Owens is a good cop, lives for the job. He don't deserve this.
You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there. Anyone figured out whether this is contagious? Maybe we should stick him in the cell with Ivy. You should hear some of the stuff he's saying. Sounds like he's dying in there.
Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him. Just pray. I've known the guy for years. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Seeing him like this, it ain't fair. Paramedics say there's nothing we can do for him. Just pray.
What are you doing here, Ryder?
Hey, how's my favorite masked vigilante? One of those nights, huh?
You shouldn't be in the city.
Bet you're wondering about the tape. I'll let you in on the action, if you promise to keep me in the loop. What do you say?
It's not safe. You should have left with the evacuation.
And missed the biggest story of the year? Hell, the century. This is it. My chance to get back on top. Quid pro quo, Batman. What's the latest on Scarecrow? Any leads?
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, I try. Trouble always finds me. Those cops told me that guy out there in the cell is the one from Scarecrow's attack on the diner. Man, that's a whole lot of crazy. I've been wanting to ask you about Joker for months. So, what's it like, him being dead? Gotta feel pretty good. This is your happy face, right? Did you kill him? No one would blame you if you did. Kinda surprised you didn't do it sooner. I mean, if you did do it. You seen Vale? I heard she's around somewhere. Nothing for old Jack to worry about. Just so you know, despite what the report found, I never hacked anyone's phone. Not deliberately. Those cops told me that guy out there in the cell is the one from... Scarecrow's attack on the diner. Man, that's a whole lot of crazy.
Hey, Batman! I guess Scarecrow gave you the slip. You broke my wrist for nothing! He's got plans for you, Batman. You and all your friends. Tonight's the night we finally break the bat.
I just keep waiting for something bad to happen. And then I realize it already has.
Even when we were loading the evacuation buses, I thought something could be worked out. A deal, a ransom, anything. But that's not Scarecrow, is it? He can't be reasoned with.
I just keep waiting for something bad to happen. And then I realize it already has.
Even when we were loading the evacuation buses, I thought something could be worked out. A deal, a ransom, anything. But that's not Scarecrow, is it? He can't be reasoned with.
I've never seen anything like this, man. Even Gordon looks worried. Nothing scares that guy.
It was too quiet for too long. They were planning it, biding their time.
That's all we've been hearing on the news is how great Gotham is. Gotham is cured, zero crime.
What did we all do? We lapped it up. We should have known better. Gotham's as sick as it ever was.
It's hitting the rookies the hardest. Some of them are just out of the academy. No amount of training prepares you for this. There ain't no easing into this job. It's the deep end. You either sink or barely stay above water. It's hitting the rookies the hardest. Some of them are just out of the academy. No amount of training prepares you for this.
Batman, we're not doing too good in here. It don't look it, but we're the lucky ones. Oh man, my head. Someone got me real good. Great help we all turned out to be. The lowlives out there must be laughing at us. Oh man, my head. Someone got me real good.
I have to get back out there. You're not going anywhere. You've got a concussion.
They need help.
You won't be helping anyone in your state. You'll get yourself killed.
I left them. My friends.
Listen, you did everything you could. It's not your fault.
Scum. They own the streets now, not us. Something tells me there's gonna be a lot more guys like me in here pretty soon. We've lost control, Batman. We never stood a chance. Something tells me there's gonna be a lot more guys like me in here pretty soon. Bobby, they pulled him from the car. He was screaming. They beat him. The whole crowd cheering. They tore him to pieces like animals. All this needs to be stopped. Bobby, they pulled him from the car. He was screaming.
Convoy got separated. There's still men out there. God knows where. They could be dead for all I know.
Tore him to pieces like animals.
Another unit just got attacked. I've got injured officers and civilians en route. We need you back out there, Batman.
These guys were ambushed over in Chinatown. Said there were 50 or 60 rioters. Molotov cocktails, bricks, you name it, they threw it.
Another unit just got attacked.
I've got injured officers and civilians en route. We need you back out there, Batman.
Batman, just want to say it's good to have you on board.
You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful, please. I thought Gotham would be a good place to raise a family. Looks like I was wrong. I still haven't heard from my husband. He took our daughter in the evacuation. I keep praying they're safe. I'm processing the driver of the vehicle you took down. He's not your typical lowlife. Nothing on record besides a speeding ticket when he was 18. You're probably safer than all of us down here put together. But be careful, please.
I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights. You know, from what I've been hearing, that car of yours more than evens the odds. And that's without the guns. The streets are crawling with rioters. Everywhere you turn, there's a shop front being trashed or a car being torched. It's unreal. I still keep seeing that car coming for us, Batman. I was like a rabbit in the headlights.
This thing's had a serious upgrade.
Air support saw it turn into some kind of tank.
Nice.
Don't get too close. He's here. Back up.
You hear about that body we found? I tell you, that ain't no regular murder. Seeing the body messed up like that, it was sickening. I'm just glad we got everyone evacuated in time. I can't imagine an entire city affected by that toxin. It'd tear itself apart. You hear about that body we found? I tell you, that ain't no regular murder. Seeing the body messed up like that, it was sickening.
No way the army's coming in here. The civilians made it out. That's all anyone cares about. Watch your back out there. If we lose you, we're finished. No way the army's coming in here. The civilians made it out. That's all anyone cares about.
What's the lead on that fire crew? We know where one of them is, right?
At least we got Ivy locked up. Last thing we need is her out there working her magic. The others might not say it, but thanks. We couldn't do this alone.
At least we got Ivy locked up. Last thing we need is her out there working her magic.
A lot of empty cells back there, Batman. Let's start filling them up. What's the lead on that fire crew? You know we're one of the mid, right?
Good evening, Mr. Wayne. I hope the car's performing to your high expectations.
Actually, Lucas, she's a little sluggish.
I had a feeling you'd say something like that. Give me a few moments, and I'll bring the afterburner function online.
Thanks, Lucas. It was good of you to stay by.
You want to thank me, Mr. Wayne? Just try not to hurtle off the road. I should have some more upgrades ready soon.
Remnants of Gotham, I have messages for you all. To the vandals who stayed behind to pick the still warm flesh from Gotham's bone. Your thugs, you are under my protection. To the cowards quaking behind the police department's wall, you will not be spared. And to Batman, I have already won. Emptied your city with a vile toxin and a few threatening words. That's how little the safety you provided was worth. And when the dawn comes, when Gotham lies in ruin and I turn my gaze to the world beyond, Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Riddler, tell me what you know.
All right, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me.
Good.
Last time I had a run-in with the Bat was months ago, during that whole, Protocol 10 thing. Man, that's a while back. Took a bunch of us down outside the Monarch. Bastard broke my arm in 2 places. Look, it was funny.
Batman's here! Someone's fighting! This won't take long. You died right here, Bat.
It's the freaking Bat! It's Batman! Think he's had enough? Not by a long shot. He can see. Keep that right, Mr. Fireman. Please, no.
The missing fire crew's not safe on these streets. I'll start by checking Dixon Dock West. That was their last reported location.
You're dying alone in here. Remember, if you see Batman, shout and charge him. Never fails. gonna show you pain like you can't imagine.
Batman. God, it's really you.
What happened here?
Our truck was attacked. Rioters dragged us out one by one. We were separated, taken away. Please, they're gonna kill us.
I'll save your crew. Wait here. I'll get a GCPD officer to pick you up. Alfred, I found the mutilated body Cash was talking about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
Deformity on the left ear. Looks like a result of minor ear agenesis, a birth defect. A wedding ring in the lower intestine. The inscription reads, Ophelia. The victim had a hip replacement. Scar tissue hasn't fully healed, so it must have been recent. Alfred, the victim's name is Anthony Lund. Hospital records show he suffered with alcoholism, most probably brought on by the breakdown of his marriage. The name on the ring, Ophelia, his ex-wife. He was last seen in Albuquerque, New Mexico. What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
If I'm going to stop this killer, I should analyze the body I found on the rooftop of the Gotham Herald.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder victim.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
Scar tissue on the upper arm. I recognize the pattern. 20 years ago, this was a badge of honor among inmates at Blackgate Penitentiary. A small group of racketeers known as the Bloodhaven Six. Remnants of a pacemaker fitted through the right ventricle. If I cross-reference the manufacturer with the pacing method, it will help to narrow the search. Clear signs of bone deformation on the victim's knee. Joint line sclerosis points to juvenile arthritis, a rare and debilitating condition. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Franklin Accardo.
His records are a litany of drug-related offenses, sir. In and out of prison from an early age. He was serving a 20-year sentence at Blackgate before being released early on grounds of ill health due to a heart condition. He moved to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Where's Harley, anyway? She just vanished after Arkham City shut down.
Ha! Batman's got a tank now? Guess we got him scared. You see what that thing does to cars? I ain't staying to find out.
Should find Penguin. I heard he's recruiting.
Oh, this is like Arkham City. We've got the whole damn place to ourselves. That thing will flatten us. Move! I'm going. Run!
That's it, detective. Just keep throwing your mind against my riddles like gentle waves splashing helplessly against the steadfast rocky cliffs of my genius. My genius. And this isn't even everything. My informants will construct more incredible, edifying challenges as the night continues. As the night continues.
I'm going to the train yard. Nigma's planning something. He always is.
Riddler. Talk.
Sure, whatever you say.
We're done.
It's a bat! Get after him! You're going down, Batman!
Why, hello there, Detective. Yes, it's me, your most feared nemesis, the Riddler. Congratulations are in order, for you have arrived early for this, the next generation of my riddles. I'm afraid the full particulars of my plan will have to remain unannounced for the time being, but I see no harm in rewarding the harmless little glimmer of initiative you have shown with a sneak peek, a preview, if you will, of the kind of conundrum I have in store. Well then, Detective, it begins. You are staring, with stupefied incomprehension, at a mechanism I have calibrated to respond to an extremely precise radar pulse. In a moment, I will give you the decrypted code, Dark Knight. Oh, but first, I think we should run through the ground rules for tonight's festivities. Rule the first. You... What? How did you solve tonight's very first riddle? Well done. Well done. Welcome to my racetrack, Detective. You must complete 3 circuits of this gauntlet, finishing each before the time limit expires. Come now, Detective. Let's put that grotesque ego-mobile to the test. Be ready, Dark Knight. There's more to this test than just going vroom, vroom, really fast. Tick-tock, Detective, tick-tock. Can that ramshackle motor handle this? other way, Detective. Other way. Faster, Dark Knight, faster! Can those flickering, faltering synapses keep up with my automatically adjusting course?
I'm disabling the afterburner's failsafe. I need the extra speed.
I'm shocked, Dark Knight. Is that really as fast as it goes? Let's work that undeveloped brain of yours. Oh, Dark Knight, that looked like it hurt. Did it? Once more onto the track, Dark Knight. Once more. Now pay attention, Detective. Go left. Turn around, you dark knucklehead. You're close, Detective. Don't fumble now. Don't fumble now. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. You appear to have lost. Can't think and drive at the same time, Dark Knight. Drive. If you can't understand the intellectual virtues of completing this trial, Batman, I'm not going to explain them to you. Faster, Batman, like Hermes! Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. Dark Knight, you're not failing properly. At least try and hit the correct way. Congratulations, Detective. You have defeated me. Seriously, Dark Knight, I'm stunned, humiliated, utterly bested. Time I gave up, I think. Why don't you head on your way?
Simulation activated.
Did you really believe that a challenge designed by me, the Riddler, would be quite so easy? Oh, Dark Knight. You sweet, naive sentinel. Of course it wouldn't. Still, thanks to your unrelenting desire to showboat, I now have several hundred terabytes worth of performance data relating to that latest model of rocket-powered hearse you're driving. Naturally, I shall be using this data to calibrate further challenges and trials. I'll see you soon, Detective. There's a lot more to come.